Hi, today we're going to reduce actions using computed variables, and we're also going to look into what computed variables are. So let's get right started. So I have this action in here that the moment the page starts loading, or it could even potentially be when your request finishes, such as the product requests, I'm going to set a variable. And then I'm going to run my function in here. But the thing is, you don't need to do it that way. If you want to update this variable here, you don't need to use an action to do that. You could just simply use a computed variable and save yourself one action. And that adds up if you have a lot of things like this. So you're just going to copy the logic that you would do anyway in your action that will set the variable. You're going to delete your action, make sure that you don't delete anything else that you need, but you're just going to put that whole function, in this case it is a filter, to filter the product array that comes from our request, that comes from our REST API with the product data, and it's just going to filter that. And right now, nothing really happens. It just stays null, because we're not having the computed variables enabled yet. But the moment I'm going to enable now the computed variables, and I'm going to refresh the page, you can see we have the array set in the computed variable with no action for it, because we're going to use a computed variable. So we saved ourselves one action, we saved ourselves more complexity in our folders, and we simplified the whole Wized project to have an easier and simpler way to work with it. And this is really powerful because what it does, the computed variables looks for dependencies, as you can read in here. So what it actually does, the moment this r.products changes, which it does. The moment I load the page, there is a lot of things going on in here. So the moment the dependency, so the moment the content in this r.products.data changes, it is going to run this function. And if I were to do another API call, it will initialize the code that is going in this computed variable again, because it's looking for the dependencies. So this is a really handy way to run functions even on a conditional basis in your variables without having to look out for, after request finishes this, then that. You just use the variables you want to use anyway, or the request responses, so the r dots, and the computed variable will do most of the thinking and what to run, when to run it for you, because it's looking for the dependencies. So this is a wonderful way to work with that, and I really hope that this helped you. And please let me know if you have any questions in the comments down below. And thank you so much for all your support, for all your time, for all your wonderful comments. I really, really, really appreciate that. And yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.